Okay, I just want to do some really quick video on some SEO stuff. There's some questions about tags and alt text and snippets. So I just want to do a real quick video. Okay, before we did anything today, up here at the tab, it would just show the URL. It wouldn't show basically any text. And so what I did was I installed a plugin that a lot of SEO companies love. It's called Yoast SEO. So I installed the plugin and I activate it, and basically what it does is it starts rewriting your title tags for your site. So now that our title tags are being rewritten, you'll see instead of it just being the URL up here, you'll see you know, whatever the page is named. So this is like, you know, core. All right, so how do you control these? All right, so like for instance right here, this says home because it's our home page, Alpine Testing Studios. Now we don't want it to say home, even though the page is named home. We don't want it to say home. So what we'll do is we'll go down to this, you'll see a Yoast box right here. Click right here, and then you'll see like this space will open up, and it'll be basic. It'll basically be, okay, what do you want this? What do you want to put it? What do you want to put in here? So what we'll do is we'll just change it from home just a straight Alpine Testing Solutions. Now what we want to do is provide a meta description. Now, the meta description is basically what the search engine uses to put, as you can see, this is kind of like a Google search. What do you call it? Preview. Like it looks like a Google search. Okay. Right now, there's no information in the description, so. Generally speaking, what most people will do is they'll go down to their, whatever's on the page, and they'll grab a little bit of what is on the page itself. And for your meta description for this page, you get your meta description. Now it'll turn red if you've gone over the limit. It's basically Yoast saying, hey, this is too long, so trim it down. Okay, so you trim it down to this. Now it turned green. As you can see, I probably got a little more space for meta description, but then it shows it right here. Now, so when people do a search and then they go looking, they'll see of course the tag and then the snippet of description text. Now, if I hit update, this is what's going to show up for the search engines. Okay, so I go up to Yoast. Now this is it. If I want to click on it, I can edit it again. You know what I mean? So this is basically how you would go about, and then you can do this on every page. And not every page needs editing, at least for the title. Like for instance, this one. This one's called Candidate Management Solutions. So if I hit edit page, scroll here, okay, core, Alpine Testing Solutions. So this says core, and I guess that's because this page was named core. The page itself is named core. Yeah, it is up here, core. So if you want to change it to Candidate Management Solutions, you can do that right here. Like you just click on it. This thing will be blank, and you just paste in what you want, and then you can paste in your meta description here. So that's how meta descriptions and title tags are applied to your site now that we've activated this plugin. So you might want to go through and update it to whatever you like. You're going to have to ignore some of this. They're going to say, that you don't have a lot of information on your website, and that reason for that is Yoast does not know how to check these custom field boxes that we have. Like, look at all this information. Yoast can't see this. Yoast can only see what's in the content editor, and we're not using the regular default content editor. So you can ignore these, okay? As long as the page itself, when you go to a page in the front end itself, looks like it has a decent amount of content, you can ignore Yoast's problems, because it's basically Yoast can't see what you got going on. Anyway, okay. Now, one last thing I wanted to talk about was alternate tags, because those are fairly important. So, like, let's say you're in, you're in your website and you got a couple images. Okay, let's try to figure out where these images are. Got some images. Okay, here they are. Here's the images. It's an image tag. Okay. Now, let's say that you're wanting to apply an image to some section, like right here, and you hit Add Media. Now, you're going to click on whatever image you want to add to it, but over here, you're going to see this thing called alternate text. This is where you apply. You basically tell Google what this image is, or what you think this image is, and then Google sees the alternate text and says, okay, this is a picture of, whatever you decided to put there. So when you type something in and you hit insert onto page, you'll see in the alternate text whatever you wrote there. Okay? That's basically how alternate text works, and that's like, besides the title and description tags, the alternate text for images is the most important other aspect of SEO. And the more, items you have, the more pages you have, the more pictures you have that have alternate tags inside of them, the wider your net gets, and the more natural traffic you're going to get to your site, because you just have a lot of information on your site, and people that are searching for stuff are going to naturally wind up on your site more often. That's why every SEO guy encourages people to write 400 or 500 pages with 600 words per page and 7 images. Now, that was an exaggeration a little bit. They have they normally give you a specific criteria, like what they think is good for a page, but it always has to do with like word count and pictures with alternate tags in the images themselves. So that's a short overview of SEO, how to get around on your site to edit the title tags and the description tags, and also the alternate tags for images. If you have any questions, just give us a call. Thanks.